if I record this video and then delete the video, it will give me 20 minutes to rest. So I figured that was worthwhile, because also for me, doing the vlogs and doing the blogs is like mental health, you know? So I figured that is necessary right now, especially because there has been deaths around me, and I have volunteered for something that I'm not gonna say that I wish I didn't, but like, okay, with every action, with everything that I've done, I have actually considered it, which people might think is crazy. Like, why the fuck did you date that Russian guy? He was fucking high on shit and acts like a crazy person, and I don't know, because we were both born in the year of the horse, I had this image of us just galloping the plains or something, you know, kind of stupid, you know, whimsical, fanciful things. But anyway, enough of that. Because right now I'm trying to struggle with coming to terms with, well, death in general, but also, well, yeah, there's a fear creeping. There's a fear creeping that I will not be able to get the things that I want done. But the thing is, I'm not trusting the process. I'm not trusting that the thing that I've determined that will give me what I want. Like, you have to, like, I mean, going back to, like, a previous boyfriend that I had, like, 信仰が必要系だ, you know, he told me that. Well, he could have been bullshitting too, but it sounded profound at the time. 信仰が必要系だ. 運転するときには、まあ、信号が必要がある。そんなことがないなら、まあ、できないという意味でしょ。だから、まあ、挑戦し、何言ってる? I feel like I'm going crazy. And I feel like, and that was the thing too, is I was crazy with that guy. But I guess I didn't feel judged in some sort of weird way. I wasn't judged, but I was tested. Which is a different kind of judgment if you think about it. Well, no, he would be very harsh with me. See, I'm just like cycling with like different boyfriends now. Like, okay. So somebody asked me about, well, yeah, would I consider them boyfriends? That's the thing too, is like titles and stuff. Like, what do you call, like, because I mean, somebody could have the title of like boyfriend, girlfriend, but they're not meaning anything to it. Like, if that makes any sense. Like, I feel like it's like a social construct. But I guess, like, I mean, that's the thing, is that within language, you create meaning? Or is it the meaning that you feel? See, I'm so confused. I'm so confused because something's telling me that I need to contact him again. But I feel like if I do that, it will bring forth Pandora's box. And I feel like I've already compromised the situation many times. And also, I have to consider the past. Of course, of course I have made my own mistakes. When he, yeah, he was, okay. He was kind enough to scold me. He would scold me a lot. Fucking Libra. See, that's the thing too. It's like two air signs. Like that was the thing too. It's okay. So two air signs, two thinking types. Like there was no peace. There was no peace. Like he's just a kind of natural shit starter. And I tried to help. But that's the thing too, is like that might have been like a toxic trait of me, because it was like I can fix him. But like it's like, who am I to be like, oh, fix him or whatever. But see, this is the whole entire like having to reconcile with what happened. And maybe that's why I was so angry at the person who, oh, is because there was this man who approached me and he said, "Are you ready to be somebody's girlfriend?" And my instinct was to physically hurt him. Obviously, we were not in the same room because we were just chatting on an app. But my instinct was to physically hurt him. Just for even asking that. So, what does that mean? Well, obviously it's a loaded question. That's what it means? But also, I guess it is like, what is his worthiness to have an answer? Like, I don't owe him any answers. That is the thing. Like I said, everything that I do is very calculated. When I have given people my energy, when I have given people my time, and when I have done things for other people, it's because I wanted to. I hate the idea of expectation on this. That somehow you are owed my niceness, you are owed my kindness, or anything like that. That is mine to give to who I want. No one is owed that. And I guess, more than anything, I want to have purity in my actions. And I have made mistakes. And I have done things in fear. And maybe that is the thing that I regret, is having done those things in fear. But so many, like, motivational speakers, they say, like, feel the fear and do it anyway, and everything like that. But it's like, but it felt like a great mistake. Feel the fear and do it anyway. I feel, well, maybe this is me being too selfish. Maybe this is me expecting too much even of that. I mean, if this motherfucker has enough audacity to ask me those kind of questions. I want to just have conviction. I want to feel as though what I am doing is right. Not a justification, but that it will lead to something. He was more measured than me anyway. Well, he was more experienced than me as well. Many differences and many things. I'm just cycling through different relationships that I've had in the past. I'm trying to even determine like a type. Like, I mean, yeah, there's kind of a type going on there. But like each relationship was so different. Like there's nothing similar. Maybe sometimes there's like superficial similarities, but as like then I think, oh well, have I just been so picky? And that's the thing too, is like I've been kind of gravitating towards Earth. No, oh wow, that was crazy that I said Earth signs. No, I meant air signs. I've been just gravitating towards air signs, and like I'm an air sign too, but I'm just like I'm tired. I'm tired. And I don't want to fuck with no Gemini either right now. Like, I mean, like, see, that's me having, like, anxiety. Like, me even mentioning a Gemini right now, that's anxiety. Because there's, like, and that's fear. That's fear and anxiety right there. That's me going, you know, like, 100%. And why did I do that? Because I didn't want to face whatever was right in front of me. It's a really loaded thing. Why do I have... I mean, like, we all have fear. We all have things that we're afraid of. But I feel like even though, you know, I just had a breakdown, and I tried pushing, like, as an artist, you will push yourself, like, you will cry drawing, and, like, you know, there's memes about it being because, like, you didn't do something right in the picture. No, it's because of all the image, like, what you pull through, what it takes to create something is not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing to create. So, but I have agreed to do this because I feel like it is the right thing to do, but it is making me feel things, and then and I guess I'm afraid that like, if okay, in the past when I felt things, well, I guess I just wasn't in a safe environment, like, to be honest. Living with my mom, it didn't feel safe. Like, you know, she it was too manipulative. So that's why I have to keep it very sparse when I talk to her. And it sucks. I mean, I miss Christmas. But it's like, you know, you have to kind of stand on principle. Like, you know, I love you, but I love me more, kind of thing. And I just feel like that is a necessary step on my journey to create distance, to allow for distance, to be able to I mean, yeah, it's kind of insidious, but it feels like that's the only path that I'm allowed to take. And if that's the case, then I guess I have to take it. Because out is better than staying in. I have a few resting places in my apartment. It's mostly the couch and my bed. I really like the couch. I like couch. It's not really that comfy, but like it's comfy in a weird way. Like, I don't know, it just feels nice to be on my couch. I've also tried not to bring food into like this little living room spot because I feel like if I'm going to eat food, I need to eat food at the dining table, if anything. Like, me bringing food to like my work and personal spot feels like a violation or something. Like, I don't know why like food and my school is associated together, and that's funny too because it's like I made food for the school, and like I don't know, like somehow that like coincided. But yeah, just like, okay, so like, you know, sometimes I've heard other people do this too, so I don't feel too weird about doing it, but like I call like anything for me is like what my human wants. And it makes me sound like I'm like some sort, like I'm being like possessed or something like that. It's not that I'm being possessed, it's just like I am trying to do what's necessary in order to take care of myself. Like remembering my avatar body and you know, to make sure it's okay. It has what it needs. Um so yeah. But yeah, I just feel like basically when I and that's the thing too, bro. Like I was so like I was so mental with that guy. I couldn't even cook food properly because we couldn't organize anything. It wasn't. It felt like we couldn't work together. It was like, okay, is that what's important to me? He did say like if I asked him, he would do it, and he did do it. And he probably would. Like also like I don't. He's no stranger to hard work. So it wasn't that. I don't know why. Maybe because I had so many things in the past where, you know, because, well, yeah, it's kind of clash of culture kind of thing. Like, you know, in Asian cultures, it's very just like, you just kind of do what is expected of you. And that leads to like a lot of like a simulation and just kind of like running on autopilot. And also, then having not the need to say very much sometimes. So, but that is kind of unfair. I mean, not to even give somebody the first chance of asking. As with most things, like even when I was trying to grieve my dad, I told myself I give myself one day, one day to go through the whole process, to go through the breakdown, you know. I allow myself one day. Like, I mean, like, obviously, like, I wasn't feeling good the past couple of days, and I still don't feel good because I have, like, this tingling on my tongue. I definitely need to go to the hospital, but I have no means of transportation, so I'm just stuck here, hoping that it will go away. It's probably some sort of nerve thing, 100%. I did buy antihistamines, and they didn't work. Like I said, the shop that I went to has only poor quality items, so there's a possibility that the medications are not effective anymore or very low. But at the same time, I also don't want to overdose on antihistamines because I don't know what the consequences of that are. Oh my god, I remember. Oh my god. That's so funny. I remember giving him an anxiety medication because he's just so hyper. Like, he's like the kind of crazy. He reminds me of my fucking dad, is what. Like, I think that's the trippy and like scar and wounding and like kind of fuckery that went out in a relationship. Because like all of the ones I thought were good relationships or like ones that we could work out were guys that kind of reminded me of my brother. Like, and my grandpa. But anybody who, like, well, I never was with anyone who really reminded me of my dad. He's actually the one guy that, like, is, like, so similar to him, it's kind of fucking, like, but he's not him. But it's, like, he's the same kind of guy, and it's, like, it was so crazy because, like, I was on, like, a YouTube video. Obviously AI. It was just like a music video, and I was typing, and I was almost kind of like saying goodbye to him in my own, like kind of like shouting to the universe, kind of like goodbye. Oh, and then he called me, and it shocked me so much because he did that. And it was like, what am I doing? Like, or what have I done? Oh no. Yeah. It feels cheap saying it right here and right now. It feels so cheap. I feel like that's how he looked at me sometimes. And yeah, there was some sort of naive feeling I had with certain things. Maybe one certain things that probably I would have never gotten. It's really late here. I'm not worried about it because it's like it's winter break. Was this the winter break I wanted? Hell no. I did not want drama-filled drama and death, death, death. Like I'm some sort of Scorpio assassin. I can't imagine. I know what like the assignments are for my class coming up. I have some possibilities in which to write those essays. I will contemplate those in the future. But the themes have arisen from me. So I will eventually have those written. I want to go to bed. I want to go to bed, but I've had so much caffeine that I'm still awake. And of course, I still need to clean too, but I have to have my space. This is my personal space. I'm in my personal couch. With my personal computer. The school computer's over there. The work computer's over there. I'm resting in my personal space. The phone is kind of like a crazy agent because it's necessary for too many things, and it's just on me. But yeah, I remember when I used to be on voice chat with the person I liked for hours and hours and hours. Just talking about anything and everything. That was so fun. I guess it was our own form of play. Yeah. Yeah. Just cycling through the memories. I think I need to go to sleep soon, so take care, be good, bye bye.